We're fond of saying that we're Michigan's most spectacular resort. And we specialize in golf in the summertime and skiing in the winter. Our impact into the community as far as payroll is in excess of $6 million. We're a key component to the economic vitality of this county. Our entire, world, country, state went through some very challenging times in 8 and 9, etc. Treetops sadly took their fair share of hits. Treetops has been fortunate with the ownership group who's very financially strong and was able to weather those things, but towards 10, 11, 12, they had to make some decisions on whether they wanted to stay all in here and what the future would hold. So there was a lot of decision-making process that led to, making some key decisions to get us through those times. Our ownership group of 8 individuals who have all been very successful in life, all have obviously certain opinions on how things should be done. And it's not easy getting all those people on the same page. And to get them to agree perhaps that maybe it makes sense to, to make a deal and get through that. And Pat was critical in making that happen.
We were brought in later in the Chapter 11 process. They had hoped to get in and out quickly with a reorganization plan, and it didn't happen. And there were some snags as time built on, both in terms of cost, the creditor acceptance, and dissension among the ownership. So there were a lot of dynamics that were impairing a quick exit from the bankruptcy process.
There was no bank involved. We had, at the time, we had 8 unrelated owners. There was a tremendous amount of debt on the property, but it was not bank debt. It was member debt or owner debt. During our Chapter 11 process, there was what they call, a stalking horse bidder. Pat actually in the Chapter 11 proceedings and actually in the courtroom was critical in forcing that away and exposing it for what it was. Getting that resolved as quickly as possible was key, and I do believe it would have went months longer if O'Keefe and Associates were not involved.
We have 4 chief financial officers for very large real estate companies, and that have all experienced the hardships of savings and loan crisis and then the financial implosion in 08-09. We represent at least 50 municipalities for zoning issues, so we understand feasibility, financial feasibility of real estate plans. We've represented almost every developer in Southeast Michigan on a transactional basis, usually involving some type of troubled debt restructuring.
I think it's great, a third-party professional that comes in from the outside, that's been through these battles, that's seen these, seen these types of things before, and can, with incredible credibility, say, look, here's what the future holds.
We've been the receiver or chief restructuring officer for over 100 real estate transactions in the last 8 years. Treetops was not an unusual transaction for us in terms of recreational amenities in projects. As a firm, we have been involved with at least 4 major reorganizations. Even for high-profile resorts like Treetops, we have previously gone in and operated golf courses through sale transactions, and Treetops was a conglomeration.
They've been instrumental in assisting us with a business plan that's helping to chart the future here and also to help us secure financing that's going to allow us to make improvements to the existing facility. The ownership has given confidence in what we want to do, confidence in the plan, the business plan that O'Keefe put together.